Okay, voiceless. How can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Um, and do a couple of housekeeping chores there. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, so what I was saying is, welcome to another late night disaster. We're gonna try and paint some miniatures. Finished painting some I started. I got some from Model U 3D. There's a miniature Kathy Millet. I think she calls her name Millet. Got some other people here to put on my town. And Artie's here. Hello, Artie. And we'll follow along and we'll see how this goes and answer some questions. And maybe we'll get to the point we can put some panel line wash on them. And there's some emails here. And then what I would like to do, let's see if we're going here. I need to go on Facebook here and set some moderators. All right. We'll add Roy. Artie. Daryl. All right. So, how's everybody doing today? You guys all ready for the weekend? I had a vacation day today, a 3-day weekend. The wife and the daughter took off for a wedding. So I'm batching it. I am a bachelor. So I'm doing the crazy bachelor stuff and painting trains. And yeah, thank God it's Friday there, Roy. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. I'm going to switch cameras here and see if I can show you what I'm working on, if this thing will focus in here. Oh, it's very bright for me, but very dark for you guys. It's a nice lady. I got a polka dot dress. You'll notice she lost a leg here. Where'd she go? There she is. Yeah. She lost a leg in the despruing, but I don't think anyone will see. I've got a neat guy here with a clipboard. You see all the detail in these Model U people. They're really high resolutions scans. I like their people, and I like MiniPrints animals and stuff. I've got some of theirs to paint. So we'll get to it. We can paint this guy some blue jeans, colorful shirt, maybe a brown shirt, do some brown pants. Hello, Dwight. John is broke. Why are you broke, John? What do you guys like to paint with? Just the craft store paints, or do you use... I've got so many of these. I just thin it with, use distilled water. And stopped at the old craft store today. These are like $5 and you get them on sale. It's a pretty good deal. All right. It's kind of interesting to find out what colors clothes people wore, in the 60s. What am I using to put the figures on? I mean, these are wine corks that I just use a little dab of hot glue and stick them on there. I've seen some other guys have this, they call it black tacky stuff. Probably peels off, but these are just wine corks. They make a nice handle for holding all these people. Plus, it gives me something to drink, you know. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. That's exactly what they are. And I try and find some inspiration from like trying to find photos, but you look at people in the 60s and it's always all the hippies and stuff, and I'm like, well, where's everybody else? So one of the neat things to look up is like a simplicity pattern, you know, what they use for sewing. Oops, I overdid that. You know, what everyone else would do. Struggling to hold a pen. Good excuse to drink some wine. It is. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but you can pick up those corks, you know, just about anywhere, you know, craft stores and things like that. I got some variety of colors out here. And you guys have figures on your layouts? How many people? Blue. How about a turquoise? And a green. There's a blue. A little Prussian blue. All right. That's a good start. Mix them up in another one too. I got a couple there. That's right. No whining about wine. There's enough whiners. So here's my odd question. And I'll flip back to this while I'm mixing the paints. Did any of you order a Rapido PA1? You know, because I saw online that they're out now. And I saw the reactions range from absolutely amazing to, you know, people were just complaining about every last little thing. I couldn't believe it. You know, so I want to know if anybody, a Sasquatch. Yeah, I've got a Sasquatch too. I think that's mandatory. It's always. Number 4 and 6 turnouts, so technically I have figures. That's above me. Okay. The N scale layout. Man, N scale would eat up people really quick, don't you think? You know, I think that would, N scale would just eat up so many people. Thin this out a bit. I always like thinning my paints. That's like an old military modeler's trick. I'd like to learn to use a wet palette, but I'm not that good. I haven't quite figured that one out. To be able to buy one. Drew dude bought. He bought some PAs. Is that what you guys are talking about? The pocketbook there. We'll give this guy some brown trousers. I wonder when blue jeans really took off as a fashion. Was that in the 60s, or were they still wearing jeans in the 50s already? Sometimes I hit these with a hair dryer, but usually I let them sit there, go on to the next one. No repeatos here. Yeah, that's too. I think that's too old for you. Okay. Well, he posted pictures on Discord. Okay. Was he happy with it? Or doesn't anyone know? We got to paint here. I should give this lady some brown hair. Maybe a brunette. I got her all up back here. Maybe she just came from the salon. That's pretty good. It's got to paint her handbag. I think I'll paint that black. Yeah, they're HO. You know, it's HO scale, so it's just a lot of detail. I got this guy. He's reading a note. Should we give him a brown suit? Have the old typical gray suit guy here. Don Draper, black slacks. Got his ascot in there. The end's coming. Ouch. Okay, on the PAs, we had parts coming off. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. We'll go with a darker suit on this guy. Get some water in there and water it down. There we go. Here you can see one of the stems I got to cut off too with the little braces. Chop that off when this dries. I have to give him a white shirt. I think that was typical then, a white shirt. What am I using to hold the figures on the layout? I put them on, most of them I put on a piece of clear styrene, clear acrylic. And then I can move them around where I want them. I like moving my figures so they're not in the same place all the time. I think the ones on the dock are in one place, but let's see if I can grab one here without wrecking everything. Okay. So here I've got some that I've put just on a clear plastic base. Let's see if I can hold it up here. Minor, you can see them a little more detail. And lady, she might show better. There we go. So yeah, it's just a piece of clear square. When I can set her down, they just stay and you really don't see that. So otherwise I use white. I use this just to hold them. This was a nice guy with a clipboard. Pretty detailed. You know, some of these guys, like this guy rolling a cigarette. They just came out with a whole line of American stuff. And you can check out their page. That's what I want to finish up these, and then I want to order some more. The American crews that don't have vests, because I model in the 60s before everyone had a high vis vest. Did anyone answer Daryl's question yet? Discord's like a 24-hour chat room where you can get some answers, or hope to get some answers, or tell some jokes, or share some videos. Heath runs a nice one where you can promote your own videos. So if YouTube's not telling you, at least we'll see on Discord when someone releases a video, because they can promote themselves. Especially if you're not subscribed to them, or you thought you were and you're not anymore. All right. And you got a jacket and a matching hat. who makes these. These are by Model U. And check them out. It's really amazing, amazing stuff. All right. Artie, you were saying pastels were popular? Got a mother lady and her young son here. Suppose we can give him some blue jeans, something here. Some water in there. I'll just put a drop in there. I get so tired of the 60s being symbolized by hippies, and I'm trying to model working class people in a small town. Let me give this young man a blue shirt. Now you probably wonder what I did for the prep for these is the first thing I did is I airbrushed them black, which may seem odd. So they're completely black. And then I airbrush white from the top down to get the highlights. And that's why I like these thin colors, because they're almost like a filter. It's not really a wash, but it's more of a filter. And you'll see, you can kind of see the edges in her dress there. And that's that black and white showing through. A good looking guy. He's got a little dapper cap on. I'll have to figure out a color for her. Bright pastels. Yeah, I agree, Sparky. Yeah, I agree. That would be everybody get out their miniatures and paint. And in fact, I'm looking at the Discord now. And let's see who's posting anything. All right, back to here. All right, let's pick a color for her top. We got green. Should we do yellow? Or should we pick something else, like a little off green? Gray is an option. I like that. Another place to spend it. Yeah. Well, if no one bought the PAs, what has everyone been buying? Because I'm off to a train sale tomorrow. I don't know where you guys are. Have flea markets? We have about 10 or 12 just train flea markets. It's kind of nice. Going tomorrow, more just to see my friends and have lunch. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Discord. Yeah, it's a British company. So it's another owned by Australia there already? Would that be, or is that worshipping from the United States? They have a lot of British modelers and workers, which I would think would be similar to the Australians. I think we'll give her a hat to match her skirt. We'll go back to this guy. Well, that's sad, Dwight. Costing trade. Well, yeah, especially if you found them. Well, it costs you double the price. Is the Australian dollar not doing well? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Artie? Is that the Australian dollar is hurting? Would Australians have dollars? What is it? Is it a pound? If this guy's got a short sleeve shirt or a long sleeve, I can't tell where it ends. Fix my brush. There we go. I suppose Sparky could use some of these for his depot. I don't know who else has passenger service on their layout. I need 2 coats on this one to cover, which is fine. Kind of looks like he's wearing a turtleneck in retrospect. Or a half sleeve. Five-foot station. Yeah. They make some really great passengers. You know, some. Oh no, the wife caught me. Here, I told her I was going to go out to the gentleman's club all night. Maybe I can put if I'm good enough, I can put a white stripe on that hat. some type of flower on there. Well, you need a guy hanging off the end of that then. Sneak out back to model. Yep, thanks. See, we're all the same, Di. I don't know what you're complaining about. All right, so I need black right there. I can finish up the one lady's handbag. Do her little bag right there. Yeah, she went to Cheeseland. Oh, go by. It's Di's birthday next week, so you guys. I missed a really good comment. Where did it go? Oh, there it was. Yeah, this. I don't think there's any gentlemen in here. No. I don't know which one of us would be closest to being a gentleman. I don't know if anybody sees this or notices it, but I know it's there, so that's why I'm doing it. Well, that's pretty cool. I'll put a wash on there with the old taco sauce when I'm done, and it'll bring it out a little more. That's pretty good. Pretty lion big. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, all of these look great from 3 feet away. So, and yes, unsupervised. All right, so where are we at here now? Are we at shoes? We're at this young man's hat. And I don't know what he's got, a bag or something. She's got a bag. All right, Di, what color would a lady's handbag be? Green and gray. Maybe brown. Taco sauce, that's right. Look at they even make pink brown taco sauce for figures, you know. So I might try that. I think I got every color they make. If you guys haven't tried this stuff, it's magic. This stuff is absolute magic. You put it on, wait a couple minutes, wipe it off, and it just stays there, you know, just right in the cracks. No, I don't want to pay to see Heath and work. Okay. A 30-foot roll. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Heath. It's just why paint the details on a theater backdrop when these are a wash. That's what these basically are. Heath, these are a pre-made wash, so you don't have to. If you ever want to see how to really use them, check out Sue the Milwaukee Roads channel. And he does a fabulous clinic on how to do some stuff. I got a little photographer here. I'll paint his camera in his bag while I have the black out. I'll try that. Let's have a sip of my tea. A disco guy. Well, that would be modeling the 70s. I don't know what year Heath's layout is in. Yeah, he has the Great Northern, so it's up to the 70s. Wasn't disco the late 70s? All right. Let's paint his Nikon here. And the strap. I suppose this is kind of like MiniPrints has a rail fan, don't they? It's more like a tourist I got on the North Shore. Paint is here. Everybody say goodnight to Die. I am using hot glue. That's just a dab of hot glue. Then I stick them in there. As small as I can, then I just stick it in there on the cork. Yeah. These are. I don't know what these are, Sparky, but they sure help me, even with my glasses. So, if they were 50 times, I'd be scared of. Um, looking at these people conceived in a disco. Well, I don't know if we should go there. This is still a PG show as far as I know. Okay, we got this guy. I never painted his slacks. Maybe I'll remove that. Let's trim off that thing in the back. There we go. These things come off their little, I don't know what the 3D, the braces are, sprues pretty well. She was the only victim. Their one leg. I can paint her hair and arms. We'll do that. It's a flesh tone. Optivisor? Yeah, I think that's what it is. You want to get I don't know if the lights would be annoying or not. I really don't know. And here's Nick has got bad inspiration. Yeah, electrics. And the Splitrock was almost electrics, just because I wanted something unique, some 80 tonners. So yeah, I want to see yours, Nick, when you get it going. Is yours HO scale? I've always liked electric ore hauling, the copper mines and stuff. Those G8 or I just wanted the challenge of overhead catenary. Then I could have Heath over to run GG1s, I suppose. It's black pants. This is why I really don't like painting things black, because it just everything disappears. Give him a white shirt or a gray shirt or something. in this little thing there. I'm a big fan of what John Allen always said was, nothing is all black and nothing is all white. Don't have a transformer. Okay. Spend them. Okay, there's some advice. There's some advice. If somebody gets one with the lights, I'd like to know about it. I'd like to see how it goes. All right. Paint our gangster here. His little black shoes. Suppose this is like the guy from the Mad Men show. What's his name? Don Draper. If anybody sees shoe colors. All right. Let's paint Mom's hair here. Yeah. Somebody was making almost ready to run catenary, I thought. All right. I can do this without knocking over everything. Oh, that was pretty lucky. Find some colors here. And there we go. Check those out. Is that the ones with the lights, Heath? What's the price? Well, these paints, I gotta shake them. I should have shaken them up before. Shipping solution. All right. I need to go to that place, Heath, and buy a paint holder. I didn't see any pictures of that, Don. I want to see. I suppose I'll have to look through the RPM pictures. See what's going on. This is the color I want. I just want to go with an off-white. Okay. Oh, it's the light add-on. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Let's get another brush here. All right, we'll make her hair a little dirty dishwater here. This is Minnesota after all. And blondes grow on trees around here. So. All right. Here she goes. I don't think I got to paint hair on anybody else except for this guy. This guy was pretty blonde. Maybe it's a little darker. Roy's now competing with Heath. Yeah, I agree, Dale. Everything. So when something derails, I'd be going nuts. Oh, that's a good way, Roy. I like that. That's why you're smarter than the rest of us. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Put that back up. Maybe you guys can tell me what that is. Okay, the photographer's hair. There. Paint his arms, and he's all ready to go rail fanning. Yeah, that's true. All right. So where am I? Junior's pants. water that down. All right. I got to figure out what he's holding. I have to go look at the website and see what Junior's got in his hand there. It's kind of sad because I'm a redhead, so. All right. Let's see if we can. Paint the guy reading the. Clean up that brush first. You're ruining that white. Is that the half white? There we go. Yeah. 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 That's what I am now. A gray beard and a no hair. Yeah. There's some other the war guys have like some little black tape. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but these corks just make such a great handle. You know, you're not grabbing the people, you're not doing that. I can slice them right off. You know, have a nice flat side. It's just it's a neat thing to do for. I even do it for detail parts. You know, if I'm gonna, if I'm gonna paint something, I'll attach it to a handle of some sort. Just flow this in there. But try not to make it look like a lobster bib. There we go. All right. And I can paint this guy's notes the same color. This is kind of the fun part for me of the layout. These little nuances. And since I don't need, 500 people, I can afford to buy the better ones. These are expensive. And take the cork out of it. That too, or you can buy them at Michael's or I suppose Hobby Lobby or something too. They sell them for decorations. And Drew says hello. Yes, these are HO people because I'm not crazy enough to do N scale yet. All right. So now I have this flat flesh. Not really thrilled with. I might mix it with something. Headline on the newspaper is talking about the moon mission because it's 1969. I model June, July, August, 1969. I think they'll miss them. I don't know. Especially if the bottle still has it. But what if you got cheap friends that just drink out of a cardboard box? You know, then you're kind of done over that way. Who knows what you call wine in a box? Who knows what that's called? No, Drew, dude. I'm the good example. I'm one of those guys that if I can do it, anyone can do it. I don't care what those things on my wall say. If I can do this, you do. No, not the brown paper bag. Yeah, the boxed wine. You guys know what we call that? I'll put the answer in chat. All right. If you guys get that, let me know. Cheap date. Yeah. That's Mogan David with a straw, right? It's not coming out too good. Keep moving it out of the camera. Facial features really show up when you put the wash on. You know, all the 3D, stuff is on there. It's pretty good. Touch up the bottom of his shirt. Got some there. I'll touch that up. To reach that. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was asking about, Eric, about the 60s of not non-hippies, you know. Every time you think of, you look at the 60s fashion and it just shows hippies. So, like I said, I was looking at postcards and the simplicity catalog, what women would sew because they sewed a lot back then, a lot more than now. This guy's ready to go rail fanning or sightseeing along the North Shore. Oh no. Oh my. Drivers. There we go. Yeah, the model, the Model U has some wonderful engine drivers and firemen. If you do the steam era, you know, that, yeah, that's, and checkered pants would be good too. I got photos. Back then the ugly golf pants were actually in style. You know, trying to think about who would wear the bell bottoms. It wouldn't be the stodgy old men working in the mines and the railroad. I don't think would be bell bottom guys. I like that one. She came out good. We'll paint up her one leg here. To put her face in this way so you can't see when she's looking in a store window. She shows up better there. It's pretty cool. They make some cool stuff. Yeah, yeah. Golfers are something to avoid. Ah, the rabbit hole. Yeah, we recorded that podcast last night, Heath. I have two podcasts to edit now, and one should have came out today. I got behind. And anybody else need hands or things here? I think I gotta paint her purse and make that brown. And I'll try and figure out what the kid's got. I'll have to go look at the Model U site and see what the kid's got in his hand. And I got this couple. Here you can kind of see, still got the black on there. And then the white I sprayed from the top down because that's the highlights, when the sun's hitting you. But you can see the detail in there. All the wrinkles. That's some pretty good 3D. I mean, you can see the buttons on his coat, and you can see the wrinkles in his slacks. That's some pretty good scans. All right, where was my brown? Let's add another drop here. That would be really cool, Artie. I wish I could actually paint, pinstriped anything. Would be really cool. You'd almost need a decal. And the reason I thin out the paint is so it's not so thick as to obscure the details of these. So that's why it's like a couple of light coats, and it shows up so much more. You know. That's why you want these almost to the level of a filter. It's got like a satchel. See if I can find where a photo of that kid with his children, shoppers. I have to look up the number of the kid. My little box of stuff here. It's kind of nice they give you so I can look them up again. So there's a woman and a child. So number 087. I keep these so I know I don't get the same one twice. Let's see if I can find a search. I get Victorians. This would be in the older one. Nope. Oh, 87. Okay, there she is. Oh, wow. All right. So that's that would be funny. That would be funny. A Dandy or a Beano comic? What's a Beano comic? Some tartan paint. Yeah, I could do that if they just had tartan paint. But the lady's got a striped dress, which I'm not doing. The kid's bag says it's gray. So I guess we're going for gray. Right, clan colors. Is there such a thing? I always hear that's a myth. People are always like, that's not the right clan. And then other people say it's a load of garbage. Still trying to figure that one out. Great. Let me just be done with it. Someone's going to paint their hands and their faces. Gray shoes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't think I have anything major left. That's the Kathy Millett one. I think because she was in the Great Train Show or something. Didn't have a contest. People were building train shows. This lady need the leggings in her face. So that's a flesh tone. Then we got these guys. And I'm open to suggestions on these. So should we give him a blue suit? If he'd have a blue hat. He's got some 50s photos they can share. To clean my water cleaner. All right, so who needed flesh? Lady in blue. Seersucker. Can somebody explain to me what a seersucker suit is? I've heard of it. I've heard of it in the movies. I know what a zoot suit is. But I don't know what a seersucker suit is. Heard the term. Just never can picture it. It's a dark gray suit, so yeah. Now here's a deep dive rabbit hole. Is I'm painting this lady's legs as flesh, but she'd probably have stockings on. I don't know. I think only the young girls wouldn't have. Okay. Can I get Kathy's face? I did. Okay. And these ladies. Zoot, right. A pale yellow. Now that's for the ladies' dress. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Hand on her handbag here. It's kind of nice looking on the StreamYard one. I can see more details than I can in person. Get in focus. Anyone else? I think it was this guy. Was the last guy. I think he's got something in his hat. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's see straight. And then there's be a line down the back. I'm liking that pale yellow. All right, so where were we? Oh yeah, pink flesh. Nice face. Well, thank you guys all for joining me. Oh, does that make a big look around, make a big mess? Wipe that off. It's nice to have you guys here. It's the best part about acrylic paints. You can just clean them right up. There we go. I appreciate the company and the comments and the input. What have we learned tonight? We learned glasses. We learned what a Discord is. Yellow waistcoat. What's a yellow waistcoat? I don't know what a yellow waistcoat is. All right. Guess a pale yellow. You guys don't want anything rust colored. I've got 10,000 colors of rust. Chrome yellow. Flat yellow. Medium yellow. Drew is stuck in a hotel room. Well, what do you want to buy, Heath? Almost sounds like a raincoat. That's one of the things too, though. You guys are talking about the optimizers and the prices. I don't mind buying tools, because you spend tool money goes everywhere. See, this lady already had the yellow dress. I got yellow and I got blue. I'm just wondering, she's got like a raincoat. I wonder if that'd be like a light brown or a beige. What do you guys think of this guy? See, that's a light gray suit. I should make it like that. And he's got the darker slacks. You should have a brown suit. A pale pink. Ooh. But it's not really a dress. You know, it's like a coat. I'll have to see what these guys look like on the Model U site. You guys got great suggestions. There's a couple. I don't know if I have a photo of that. Okay, a couple. This is the couple. It doesn't have a photo, so let's see what the Model U site do. Could be beige. Yeah, but it's only 9 something on the West Coast, so you know, Roy and I talked about this and try and find some West Coast friendly times. All right. Man, Mealy, guy with the clipboard. Hopefully he'll be here. They've got some great stuff. People talking over the fence. I'm glad they're doing some American rail workers. I might post up some pictures and you guys can help me figure out which ones I want to buy. They've got 7 photographers. Lots of guys. Oh, so there's the couple. Okay. And you get a discount. All right. Oh, yeah, probably. I've got too much noise. Sorry, Roy. That shows him in a dark gray, and her in a real dark gray with a brown bag and a white. Okay. Shiny gray, gangster gray. Gangster gray it is. Al Capone gray. That's all my pens around. German black. Well, this basalt gray might be good. We'll try that. Be a nice. Yes. It'd be interesting to have suits of all those colors and see if anybody noticed you had a clue game on your layout. Move that over here. You guys can see what I'm doing. My current mess. All right, so let's find a brush to paint this. All right. That over here. Ah, 1/148th. Okay. Randy, good night. Take care, my brother. Be safe out there. Competition find them. I do have some of that for the kids. When kids come to my layout, I have a sheet of things they have to look for. You know, can they find the ducks? Can they find the turtles? Can they find the frogs? Can they find Bigfoot? Can they find all the deer? Can they find the loons? You know, it's kind of fun with MiniPrints. I mean, they make woodpeckers and all kinds of stuff. They got seagulls. That was my goal tonight, was to paint some seagulls. If I get these done. Thanks to Bernard, I only need about 20,000 seagulls to model Lake Superior. It's kind of like Heath needs pigeons. I don't know how many New York City pigeons do you need, Heath? It's a pretty good color. Like looking at it at the camera, I can see everything. I suppose better do his hat. Get it out? I think I got it out. All right, it's pretty slick. It's not the ones you linked, huh? Seagulls are very noisy any time of the day, especially if you're eating something. All right, so let's make her coat light brown. There's a model. Now, since this is an error, I don't have to thin it. I hope. Yeah, that's good. A couple of coats. Good night, Happy Valley. Take care. Yeah, there you go. I'll get a hold of Larry Eggery and make you up a sound like you did for my loons. Our favorite railroad cab drivers here. I have to make a video of all the people on the layout when I have them. Hopefully by October. Who else is working on their layout? Randall's at home. I don't think I've ever talked to you when you've been home, Randall. That's pretty good. What color should we make his pants? Maybe we'll make them white pants, like we're in Miami or something. Yeah, I need that for Lake Superior. Oh, he is very clever. He can do that. Just got to make it a loop. My friend Larry made a little circuit for the loons and the crickets and everything that just plays on a loop. All right, back to modeling. So his pants were dark brown. They almost match her coat. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, pink pants are, yeah. All right, so what's a dark brown? Like a rust. I like painting people. It gives me an excuse to go buy more paint. Cavalry brown. Here's the tire black. That might be good for his pants. If you buy the sound box from Model Sounds, I have. What's a sound box? I do not know what a sound box is. Let's try this picture. Good night, Don. Check Model Sounds. You should, Artie. These are, if you want a whole bunch, buy the undecorateds, and prizers and things. But if you want a few nice ones for the foreground, if you got a depot or a crew scene at the front of your layout, these are some top-notch figures. Like I said, I don't need that many. I just have one little one little town. I like the workers because I like using them in my photos, and these really stand out when you do photo stacking. You can't really see that guy's pants. Looks pretty good from where I am, but it's tough to see on the camera. Cute couple. Right. Okay. Focus here. Give her a black bag. Yeah, that's what I was thinking was very very similar to the British would be the Australian drivers, as you say, because you're on the other side of the engine. Sticking to myself here. All right. Touch up. There we go. See a nice little black bag. Go shopping with her man. Some nice black shoes. Pretty cool. Okay, so that chip thing. There's a chip on the phone. All right. So now let me look up the North American modelers. Transitional era. They even have railroad officers. Okay, got the engine crew. Yeah, I'll have to be buying that bundle. Still look for more guys in. That's a lot of engineers. I wish they had to see what the personnel is. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's a signalman. So they don't really have the conductors. Maybe they do in the modern era. Yeah. Guy eating and drinking. The left side of the cab. Wow. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the Captain Morgan. I'm so I don't even have a beer in this house. I'm batching it and I don't even have one. I'm like, I forgot to go to the liquor store for the right price. Don't get into that there. Carrying a tray. Bernard might do that. I know he does a lot of custom work, and I think the model you guys where if go back to this screen. So if you have like this guy's looking off to that way, you can ask them to reverse it. And you can have them chase the other way. But I don't know. A guy holding a tray for food or wine. I don't know. They might have a server. Uh, they've got. They do custom scans. I know that. Just wish they had a search engine here. Maybe we don't look in here. Search. No products. So we're looking for like a waiter. Military, shipping, fishing, trades and services. Yeah, milkman. And you got the Ghostbusters. And he's got a graffiti art. Doesn't MiniPrints have a graffiti? Shopkeeper. Hey, you'd think they'd have a waiter or waitress like with the apron on and serving things. Guys reading newspapers. Some good stuff. I don't know. It says hello. Thank you. I like that root beer float. I can't remember when I've had a root beer float the last time. It's kind of sad. The Dairy Queens. We have Dairy Queens. Do you guys have Dairy Queens or do you have Dairy Kings or Dairy Land? I'm trying to think of what y'all have for the little grab and go ice cream shop. Let's see what they want for. Should ask your wife what color all this stuff is. So I got to do her hair. her hands and face, and then do the little collar on her coat there. I'll do that in a cream or a red or something there. And then his shirt, something blue, or just white. Make her a brunette. You have a Wendy's here. Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy might be the closest thing to a Dairy Queen. I think I got everybody else finished. I got to do Don Draper's face here. His hands, okay. Be a railroad executive. Still like this one. Like the polka dots. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was I tried that. I was like, this is the 1960s. So I thought polka dots, at least you'll see standing out. We'll put her in a shop and go from there. Let's see if my brush here is clean. You can try. Paint Mr. Draper's face here. So, well, that's about me too. A lot of trial and error. A lot of I kind of paint them. I don't know if any of you guys have go to the pistol range or the rifle range and shoot. And I kind of do the same thing. You look at it and you take a deep breath, then exhale and hold it. Then I go in and paint. Otherwise, you're shaking your hand. It's kind of just touch little things. You don't have to do anything else. So I just have to paint the collar there and then his shirt. I don't know what that collar would be. Suppose I can make it gray. I think it'd be blue, green, yellow. Might be pink. It's pink. Try and mix up some pink here. I don't think I have any pinks. Red and white. There we go. All right. A Harb's grocery store. Since '93, that's a long ways away. It's a long time ago. There is that. I learned from the military modelers that you really don't need a really, really tiny brush. You always think that's the brush that everyone uses is the 20-0. And it's really not. Clean that up. That looks good. All right. Like I said, the 2 feet away, compared to other things. Let's get me some black shoes. Some brown shoes. Okay, so Randall, you have Dairy Queens as well. I think I had this conversation with Heath that Heath didn't know what a Dairy Queen was. He's the first guy I ever met that did not know what a Dairy Queen was. So I was thinking that was just a Midwestern thing for us Hicks in the flyover states. All right. So now I gotta paint his shirt. Pick a color for that. Silver gray, I think that's what this is. All right. See if anybody even sees this. It's pretty good. All right. I think that's all of them. So we'll review the lady and her son. You got 11 of these, I think. Blue dress, polka dots. Guy in his shirt. Look at the guy taking notes, writing up rail crews for something they did wrong. We got Kathy Millett. Probably the closest we get to a hippie. And the lady in yeller. Was almost going to make this dress polka dots too, but I'll do it again. There's enough work with the white on there. Look at the scarf on her head. Next time I'll do the wash, so you'll see her face even more. See if I can get it back in focus. We have our photographer. Nikon camera shooting Kodachrome 64. Another guy reading the note. You should put something on his hat. We got our Mad Men from the TV show here. And then the boss and his wife. Looking out on the town. All right. Thank you, guys. With that, I'll bid you adieu and clean up my mess. And I can hit the hay and go spend money at a train show tomorrow. Anybody looking for something? Should I shop for you guys? Anybody looking for something odd or specific? I know Heath wants circus cars and GG1s, but I don't know what the rest of you are looking for. If you think of something, send me a note. Flea market tomorrow is put on by the O-Scale Club, and it is it's at our state fair. It's in a state fair building. There's probably 300 tables of trains. They'll probably have almost 1,000 people in there. And everything. Good luck buying that. No discs. But yeah, it's the first flea market of the year. Then there's one or two every month till April. I mostly go just to see my friends, hang out with you guys. I mean, if we all lived together, we'd go to the show and then go to lunch. I like that one there. I'm hoping Google's my friend because I have no idea what that is. Why? Well, are you modeling things that like Barnabas Junction would understand? I like watching his shows, and I'm like, what do you have? So I do not know what a 67 Rexon, but I will Google it. I will Google it. And so thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I don't know what else to tell you. So I appreciate all of you. And have a good night.